Hey, 9 here from the forums. Congratulations on your 100th episode.
GamerCast Network.
Hey. All right. It's a video game show. It's a video game show. It's not a game show about videos. It's a video game show. Welcome to the GamerCast Network Video Game Show, episode number 100 for Sunday, July 27th, 2008. Yes, 100 episodes.
In a row, non-stop, no interruptions.
Straight on through.
It's a celebration. Woohoo!
And for everyone wanting something more than that for episode 100, too bad.
This is what you get. You get my baritone voice. It's a celebration! See how I'm singing baritone?
I don't think that's baritone.
I know, that's the joke of it.
For the roll call this week, what game was your first most memorable completion or victory? And joining us this evening is Ivan.
The most memorable isn't necessarily the best. Finishing Rygar, the original NES. What will always stick with me is when you get to the end and you finish, in typical Nintendo script at the very end, it says, like, congratulations, you win.
Yep.
No cheap 8-bit cutscene, not even any scrolling text or anything. Upset me greatly. So much that it has stuck with me these 20-some-odd years.
And also joining us this evening is Phil.
Hello. The first most memorable would have to either be Castlevania or Metroid, which I think I beat both of those games before I ended up beating Super Mario Brothers.
You know, to this day, I don't think I've beaten Super Mario Brothers.
Really? You never rescued the princess?
She's still waiting for you there, Ivan.
She's going to be waiting a while. She's probably all old and nasty by now. She's a corpse now. I like some dead.
I like them real thin.
And also joining us is Keith.
I'm going to have to go with Pools of Radiance on the Amiga.
You drunk, bitch?
Yeah, I am.
It sounds like he is in his voice, but that's not a bad thing.
I don't have a good answer.
Still? But you're last.
I'm not good at on-the-spot things. I hate taking tests.
You hate taking surprise tests.
Yes.
Okay, Chad, pop quiz. What game that you completed was your first most memorable? Pop quiz.
Let me phrase it in a way that you don't like.
Actually, let me think.
Okay, Chad, I'm holding a gun to your head.
You are? Pull the trigger. End my misery. No.
I have a pencil, Chad. Want to watch me make it disappear?
Not really, no. That would hurt. The gun be faster, I think.
I don't know if that'd be faster.
Answer. Honest to God, answer is probably some old color computer game, because I was very young when I played those.
Very what computer game?
Color computer. These are the old Radio Shack, Tandy, TRS-80 computers. Oh, okay, yes, most memorable. I remember one now. This is one of the first gaming memories I have. There was a game for the color computer. It was called Dinosaur. And all it was there was a red dinosaur and a blue dinosaur. You had a joystick, I think. Yeah, it was a joystick. All you could basically do was move left and right. And then you push the button and they roared. And you had to roar while they were touching. And you push the button quickly and you killed the other dinosaur.
Whoa.
Back then, games, not very complicated. But I do distinctly remember roaring. Maybe it was biting. Who knows? Doing something with my Tyrannosaurus Rex against my uncle and beating him. And he died.
Your uncle died?
Okay, no, the dinosaur he was controlling died.
I was going to say, if your uncle died, that would be very, very, very memorable.
I win, motherfucker!
Yeah, that would be a completely different memory.
This week on the GamerCast Network. GamerTech Radio has an exclusive podcast interview with the Vice President of Corporate Communications from Netflix. Hear what they have to say about their new partnership with Microsoft on episode number 154. On the Sarcastic Gamer PlayStation podcast, Fat Princess is coming to the PSN. Don't get offended. And what's new on BioShock for the PS3? On the Post Game Report, Finster and Phoenix talk about games with Vic Joe and guest co-host Lano from the SarcasticGamer.com podcast. Was the E3 lackluster? Everyone sounds off on the question of the week before turning to the subject of the Two Human demo. Tune into Uncle Gamer Radio for their own special brand of humor. On Sarcastic Gamer, QuakeCon looms on the horizon, and can the Two Human demo be that bad? Discover the podcast community that brings you all these great podcasts and more. GamerCastNetwork.com.
This is David MN from the GamerCast Network forums. I'd like to thank you guys for 100 brilliant shows. Hope the next 100 are as good as the last. And Chad, have a ham sandwich on me because of all the work you did for it.
Next topic.
2 episodes ago, the ion drums. Remember those?
Yes.
$300. You know why they're $300?
Because they don't break like the harmonics ones.
They play themselves.
They give you a perfect score.
No to all answers. Actually, it's just about everything you need for an electronic drum kit. You still need one other part, which goes for about $150, but with that, you have a full electronic drum kit that you can use outside of Rock Band. And I have to give thanks over to Naruto on the forums for telling me that the ion drums were really just about a full electronic drum kit. One other story on drumming stuff. For those of us interested in Guitar Hero World Tour that currently have for the 360 Rock Band and all the instruments, all of those instruments will be compatible with Guitar Hero World Tour.
Yay.
Now, the weird thing is, in Guitar Hero World Tour, their drums will have 5 pads. So you say, well, how does it work? Well, apparently Activision's going to put in the game, it will reconfigure the drum pattern, so it will work with the 4 pads.
So they're going to have the game detect what type of drum set you have connected.
Yes, it will.
That's intelligent of them.
Remember here, Activision was the one that was like really staunch on not allowing guitar support cross Rock Band and Guitar Hero, so I wonder what made them change their mind.
The fact that there's probably now 2 shows in town, so they have to make it work. Otherwise, people are just going to be like, well, I'm going to go over to this guy then, because how different can it be?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that if somebody has purchased Rock Band, which was first, they're going to say, well, I'm not going to buy World Tour, and at least this way they may make some sales on the software. May not make any sales on the hardware, but, you know, a sale on the software is better than no sale at all.
You guys, congrats on the 100th episode. Glad that it kept going this long.
Next topic.
I tried Puzzle Quest, the expansion.
Yeah, how is that Fruity Bard?
I didn't play the Bard. I was going to, but I couldn't do it. I was like, no, this isn't right to play the Bard.
It's never right to play the Bard.
So I picked the Warlock and started going through. But the thing is, I don't have any characters on the Xbox Live version of Puzzle Quest that are up to the point of the expansion.
Oh. So it's kind of like World of Warcraft. You can't really just start off with the expansion. You got to have a guy.
Nah, yeah, I don't think so. There's nothing I've seen so far that says, here's the expansion zone. Yep, episode 100, kids.
It's a celebration!
Does anybody have anything they noticed over the week that they would like to talk about?
I don't think much of anything happened. Gears of War 2 stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be fun when it comes out, but that's still, what, November?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not even paying attention to that really, because it's like getting excited for Diablo 3. It's too far out there yet to where it's worth expending, because you only have so much in the excitement bucket. You have to ration it. It's too early to start hitting the bucket. How's that for an analogy?
It's better than any analogy I could come up with. There was one semi-big announcement for Gears of War 2. They're going to have a special bundle where you can get the Lancer, which is the chainsaw gun. Probably a scaled version of it. I can't see it being life-size. And the price is $130.
Joystick had a cool quote saying something about outfitting your cat isn't going to be cheap because they had the Halo 3 helmet thing.
So you're going to tape a Lancer to the side of the cat. There you go.
Yes.
Now you're going to genetically engineer it to have thumbs so it can hold it itself. Because we don't breed laziness here.
I was going to say, because, tape would be a lot easier.
Yeah, tape. Staples is probably the best.
Ugh.
Hey.
What about glue? What happened to glue?
Glue is not very painful unless you rip it off.
When did that become the goal?
What?
To cause pain to the cat?
We're not trying to harm the cat. I was trying to find ways to not harm the cat.
Really? Because I think Chad is. That's why Chad's against glue and for staples.
Because glue, you could just cut the fur off underneath, and then there's no harm to the skin of the feline.
It's a cat. It deserves some pain.
Hey, you. That's not nice.
I never said I was nice.
Deceiver.
People just assume I'm a nice guy. I'm not really a nice guy. I'm very, very...
anti-cat.
Well, most of them bite me.
My cat never bit you.
As usual, there are exceptions to the rule. Mainly that there are some cats which aren't like that. But most just tried to bite me and scratch the hell out of me.
It's because they sense the fact that you want to staple things to them.
My staple sense is tingling. Attack!
Staple sense.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll combat this notion that I'm against cats, I will help develop a harness to attach the Lancer to the side, which is totally safe and PETA agreeable.
There you go.
Next time you head to Ivan's, the cats can have a metal detector set up. Please place all staplers in the box to your right.
Hi, this is 30 Foot Screw from England. I just wanted to say congratulations on your 100th episode. I'd also like to give out ham sandwiches to the hosts, the forum community, and to the listeners. Or should that be a Shattered Dream pie?
Next topic.
Between being sick and I actually went to work twice for 2 half days. The rest of the time I was at home, so I played a crap ton of World of Warcraft, and that's all I did. I now have a level 40 priest.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I was going to ask, when did you start creating, what was his name, Dimmy, sorry.
Did you ever see The Exorcist? The priest's name in The Exorcist was Damien Karras. Old mother used to call him Dimmy, so I thought it would be funny to have a priest named Dimmy or Damien. But then it was even funnier because he's an undead priest, because guy dies at the end of the movie. Get it? Dead priest.
Brilliant.
It is brilliant. I started a months ago just to kind of play through some of the other classes. And then between getting a little bit tired of not having anything to do with my level 70 guy and the constant need that we have for a healer every time we do want to do stuff, I decided to make a healer priest.
When you had started your marathon session of playing WoW, what level was he?
In about a week and a half, I started. He was like level 15.
In a week and a half, he went from 15 to 40?
Yeah, well, dude, that's 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day for a week and a half.
There you go. You got a new marathon record.
Dimmy.
Why you do this to me, Dimmy?
And me here with my level 28 guy who I play an hour or two every other day, trying just to march up to 70. I'm never getting to 70. Or 60, whatever it is.
70.
70, thank you.
You should let them aim for 60 first. When all else fails, lower your standards.
Yeah. By the way, I was reading that apparently one of the Death Knight spells in Wrath of the Lich King is Corpse Explosion.
Ooh.
For those of you necromancer type people who liked the Corpse Explosion thing.
That was the best spell in Diablo 2.
Makes that nice, sickening little...
Well done.
Thank you.
Since we're on World of Warcraft, at the Worldwide Blizzard Invitational, they gave out little scratch cards. You know, scratch this card off, and you can get into an upcoming Blizzard beta, and the beta is Wrath of the Lich King. People are selling those cards on eBay.
Oh, for how much?
Average price was about $400 to $500, and the max one that was seen was about $1,000.
God, people are stupid. People like that to give gamers bad names.
That's ridiculous.
You know what? God bless them. Go buy it for $500 to play it in the beta. If that's how you feel is an appropriate use of $500, and God bless you, man. You're a moron, but you know what? Go about your way, my friend.
Yeah, because all the beta stuff is played on a separate server. So, you know, once the beta's over, lose all your characters and everything.
So then you can play that $500 for 2 months, 3 months, and yay. Jesus.
Hey, man, got to squeeze that stone. I know there's some more water up in that bitch.
I could see someone wanting to get ready for the game, you know, if they want to learn everything and know all the stuff that's going to happen, but can't see it being worth $500 to have all that knowledge.
These are the kind of people who are going to be level 80 by the end of the first day.
Hey, whatever, man. If they're happy and they're not bothering anyone, whatever.
If they're not stealing money to get the beta code, then go ahead, $500.
You know what? And if they are and they don't get caught, well, good for you for your resourcefulness.
Hi, this is Tom Vincent, aka Vince345 from Reading in the UK. I'm sending 100 ham sarnies for 100 fantastic video game shows and the brilliant work you guys have done for the GamerCast Network community. Cheers.
Next topic.
Factor crap. This time for factor crap, we have 4 facts and 1 crap. You must tell me which one is crap. Number 1. In Japan, there is a game coming out for the Wii called Tier Wasurukutono Inu no Semi wa Kaizen Shinasi Inu no Mi Dokori Shimu Yata. Improve the life of a dog through grooming, dog grooming simulator. So it's a game where you have to groom dogs with the Wiimote as your comb.
Oh boy.
Number 2. So long time ago, we talked about a game called One Shibara Vortex, which was the Japanese PlayStation 2 and 360 game about a bikini-clad, cowboy hat-wearing girl with a sword who fought zombies. Well, it was very popular.
I wonder why.
So popular, in fact, it's coming out to the Wii in a game called One Shibara Bikini Zombie Slayers. Number 3. For the Super Nintendo, there was a game based on the movie Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This was the one with Kenneth Branagh I think Robert De Niro was the Beast. And so in the game, you played as Frankenstein, and you walked around the countryside battling attackers with a stick. Your goal, vengeance on your creator, who shunned you. Number 4. So we all remember the TurboGrafx 16. It was a console that came out around 1990. To promote their system, the company created a freelance crime-fighting superhero called Johnny Turbo, and they gave him comic books where he was battling the evil forces of Feka, which is supposed to rhyme with Sega, to stop them from brainwashing children. And finally, number 5. Baseball Stars for the Nintendo is a very popular game here.
Great game.
You know, this is one of the first Nintendo games where you could create your own teams, your own players. On top of featuring male players in the game, you could also make female players. And there you go. 4 of those are true. 1 of those is false. You must tell me which one is false. And, as usual, we will start with Ivan, because Ivan likes to explain things. Ivan, which one is crap?
The first one, I swear to God, one of these days, Chad, you're going to come up with some Japanese game that you made up just because you know that we always believe that the Japanese are crazy and will make a game out of anything. And I think last time I said it was going to be next time. That's a possibility. The Zombie Killer one, the Wii is very popular in Japan, and they actually get good games over there. That one, I believe, is possibly coming out for the Wii. I don't remember Frankenstein. I think you made that one up. TurboGrafx 16, I don't remember any of the advertising for that. And Baseball Stars, honestly, I don't think you would make anything up about Baseball Stars because you know Keith played the hell out of that game, so he probably knows.
I know. Oh, I know.
I don't think this is the time for the Japanese lie, so I'm going to go with Frankenstein.
Very good. Phil, what do you think?
Keith can probably back me on this one. The last one is true, where you can create female characters. And I want to say it's the TurboGrafx 16 because I thought Bonk was the big game that they were promoting with the TurboGrafx 16. And I don't remember Johnny Turbo, so I want to say it's the TurboGrafx 16 and Johnny Turbo are crap.
Okay. And finally, Keith.
The first one sounds feasible because that was a great name. I don't think you can make up a name like that. I remember there being a crappy video game about that Frankenstein movie, and yes, the chicks were in Baseball Stars. So I'm going to say, like Phil, that Johnny Neutron is not the mascot of the TurboGrafx 16.
Yay, I finally win.
Really? You win?
You did it.
Yeah, this was the week, Ivan.
Damn it.
You did just make that name up.
It took me an hour to come up with a good dog grooming name.
Well played, dude. Well played.
Yes, so there is no dog grooming simulator coming out. Sorry, all you dog grooming taker care ofers.
Damn it.
Wow, Ivan.
I even called it last time, and I...
Yeah, there is going to be a one Shinbara Bikini Zombie Slayers for the Wii. That's a user-submitted fact right there from Duffman X18 on the forums. There is a crappy version of the Frankenstein game where you play as Frankenstein and you just walk around with a stick. Yes, Phil, you're actually correct. Bonk was their major advertising thing. But when the TurboGrafx Duo came out shortly after, which was the TurboGrafx plus the CD player, that's when they introduced Johnny Turbo.
Johnny Turbo.
And yes, as everyone here knows, Baseball Stars. You could make them yourself, apparently, if you typed in a code.
Well, no, that was if you wanted to get the super powerful team.
Okay.
Because there is the really good guy team, and then you can make a really good girl team, and you have to move the joystick around when you're picking teams a certain way, and it comes up with the team, what is a wren? And you have to put it as a bird, and then you get all of the super powered chicks.
So yeah, I burned my one chance at using the Japanese thing.
And you know what? You held your hand and played it well because you got us. So good job. Ham sandwich to you, sir.
Huzzah!
This is Norman Sanzu from Malaysia, and you're listening to the GamerCast Network video game show. Happy 2nd anniversary, guys. I'm giving you all a ham sandwich. And Bob, please let them have the sandwich.
Next topic.
Mailbag! Celebration mailbag!
There's celebration number 2 for the episode. First one here was from Brody. It's a rather lengthy piece of mail talking about how Aurora Faint is more than just like a puzzle quest kind of game. This was the iPhone game Ivan talked about a couple weeks ago. Ivan, did you have anything you wanted to talk about from his email?
Yeah, the things that he had pointed out, I didn't get into very much gameplay detail, which is why I didn't really bring up the accelerometer and multi-touch things because, that wasn't as important at the time. I mean, they are cool. If you think about Puzzle Quest, one of the things that gets annoying is you kind of run out of moves. Well, in this game, you can rotate the iPhone 90 degrees, and it rotates all the gems 90 degrees, and then gravity switches so that it's pointing down, so any gems that are off drop. So essentially, you have a whole new screen. And then the other thing that with this game is, unlike Puzzle Quest, where you have a box with gems, and gems drop in from the top as they're cleared, this is one of those games where it kind of starts at the bottom and moves up the screen, so you can get to a point where you've cleared most of the gems and then you're just waiting for the screen to move up. With the multi-touch thing, you can essentially grab the whole screen and move it up. The thing that I didn't know, though, was that they were planning on turning this game into the first iPhone MMO, and that this game that they have now is kind of to get your character created, and then apparently you'll be able to have a party. I guess it can search your contact list, see who else is playing, and then you can kind of play with them online, I think is the goal, which, if they can do, sounds kind of cool.
Hey, Video Game Show, it's Radar Hydrain from the UK. Just calling up to say happy 100th birthday. There's 100 episodes of entertaining people, and it's all being good. Looking forward to 100 more episodes. Keep up the good work. Love you long time, Sailor Boys. Bye-bye.
Next topic.
This is from Roman. I just turned 14 and somehow came about to listening to your show. Over the past 90 or so episodes, you have made several comments about how you encounter people on Xbox Live that bug the crap out of you, and almost always you have tied it back to someone that is some snot-nosed 13-year-old kid. I can stand up and tell you that I have never in my life did what you would call the typical 14-year-old kid, and neither have any of my friends. I think that you need to apologize to the few 14-year-olds that are still listening to the show, and accept that there are a lot of older gamers that do things that are a lot worse. Feel free to reply to me, but please don't. What I find slightly odd is that you can make fun of all Asians without getting any consequences. Otherwise, great show. Keep up the good work.
Okay, if you're looking for an apology, this isn't it, man. This isn't the presidential campaign.
Yeah.
I don't have to apologize for comments I've made.
You came to the wrong place. We've mentioned this, that there are exceptions to the rule. Unfortunately, there's a lot of snot-nosed 13-year-olds out there who are extremely obnoxious and annoying and like to do stuff like scream obscenities into the microphone while you're playing for no other reason than to scream obscenities into the microphone because they think it's funny. And if you're not one of those annoying 13 or 14-year-olds, then we praise you for not being an annoying 13 or 14-year-old. But I'm certainly not going to apologize for making that generalization because to date, most of the 13 or 14-year-olds that I've played with are obnoxious.
Most, but not all.
No, we never said all. We never made the generalization that every single 13-year-old on the planet who plays video games is obnoxious. We just said that most of the ones that we have encountered are. A couple of the younger kids from our forums that play World of Warcraft and other things play with us, and they're not obnoxious and annoying. They're very tolerable.
And we don't make fun of all Asians.
Just the ones that do stupid, crazy things that most people would not do.
We make fun of everybody. I mean, I was just ripping on fat people how long ago? I'm a fat person.
Keith, you are pretty fat.
I know I am, but I'm a PHAT.
I don't make fun of Asians just because if you go to our forums, people know that I'm an Asian film connoisseur. I just find some of the things they do in gaming kind of funny. I find it kind of funny that StarCraft altered the economics of Korea.
That is funny when you think about it.
I just think we make fun of people. We make fun of Japanese people because they buy used panties from vending machines. And
that's pretty humorous. I mean, that deserves being made fun of.
And it wouldn't matter if they were Japanese or if they were Brazilian. We would still make fun of them for doing it. It's not because they're Asian that we're making fun. It's because they're crazy people that we're making fun.
Hi guys, this is Tyrone Hart from Caracas, Venezuela, and I want to give a big double ham sandwich for all of you for getting to the 100 episodes. Keep it up, great work, and I really love your show. Take care.
Next topic.
I got some voicemail. Let's try this one.
Hey guys, this is Red Vinny. Just wanted to ask a few questions. What was it like to start a podcast? You know, I'm trying to do something. And number two, is Diablo 3 all you guys talk about? I don't think it's so great, but I'm probably going to get backfired on this one. All right, gotta go.
It's not all we talk about, but unfortunately, if you listen to our podcast, when it does come out, that will be all we talk about. It's Diablo 3. It's the sequel to our favorite game ever. What was it like to start a podcast? And we've answered that question 1,000 times. The quick, easy answer is we used to BS over TeamSpeak while we were playing and decided to record it just because we were having fun. And we just started organizing it by thinking about topics ahead of time.
And then you edit. And then editing is the devil's spawn of hell. God, I hate editing. It's okay. It's fun, though. It's fun. If you want a podcast, hire an editor. If you can afford to buy beta keys for Wrath of the Lich King, you can afford an editor.
Yeah. There's essentially two paths you can take. One is editing, which is the way you want to go, because if you don't, it's just going to get long and annoying. And obviously the other way is to not edit, and that's how you get like 2-hour podcasts where people just don't listen to the whole thing. Essentially, it comes down to you need to edit somewhat.
You need to edit so you can make yourselves sound wise, fast on your feet, and interesting. And then when you meet that person in reality, you're going to go, God, you're really boring.
Next topic.
Okay, this one's kind of more for Keith. Here, listen to this.
Hey, video game show. I just got tired of WoW for some time, and I was looking into something new. I'm trying out EVE online right now. It's completely different. Just want to know your thoughts on this MMO, if you like it or not. I've tried it ever before. Keep up the good work. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.
I have played EVE a decent amount. It's a completely change of pace from World of Warcraft. You could do anything with it. You don't even have to shoot one laser at anything. You can just merchant your way through it.
And the player base is a lot more hardcore with that game.
Oh yeah, there's always people there. They are really into it.
Yeah, they're almost fanatical to a point. This is the game that had that player-formed committee to oversee the devs to make sure everything was going like normal on the up and up.
Wow.
Yeah, these people are into it and they care.
It's kind of interesting that, as Keith said, it's a role-playing game where you don't even have to fight if you don't want to.
And the skills are all learned just by real time. Ivan, say you want to learn to shoot better. You would take your type of gunnery and you'd start training in it. And just in 18 hours, not 18 hours of gameplay, just 18 hours, you'll learn the skill.
Don't even have to be in the game.
Yeah, you could be logged out and at work and you're still training.
So you could not play for 18 hours, come back, and all of a sudden you're trained in that.
Yes, and there are thousands of skills to learn. I would also highly recommend City of Heroes for a change of pace. Despite my bitching and whining and moaning about certain aspects of it, it's still a good game. I've thought about going back because of all the superhero movies. Kind of put me in a superhero mood.
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome game. If Warcraft was never around, I might have gone back and started playing City Heroes again. Especially since I never got a chance to try the villains part. I think that would have been a little more fun. Because most of the guys I had were essentially bad.
You know, did you guys make a lot of characters for City of Heroes?
Yeah, we had a couple of them. We had...
Justice Spuds. We had the Horde.
We had the Horde, and that was where my sarcoma guy was, the plague-bearing guy. And then we tried to do, like, the Knights of the Round Table thing,
we had
had
a Knights of the Round, and we had a Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because I had Dorothy and...
yeah, I think I made a lion guy.
And I think Chris was the Tin Man.
Yeah.
Then I know Bob and I had our Viking ourselves.
Oh, yeah, the
Keith
Vikings.
and Viking Bob.
Good Lord, how many characters did you have for City of Heroes?
Oh, we had a ton of them.
Oh, dude, we played that game a lot. And the thing is, it's a lot easier to level up in City of Heroes than it is.
Yeah. When they introduced the whole sidekick thing. So you could have a level 50 guy and a level 20 guy, and instead of the level 20 guy not getting any experience, he's sidekicked with the higher guy, which meant he fought at about the same power.
It was a cool feature that made it extra playable because levels didn't matter. I'm going to end up reinstalling this now because I'm all drunk and want to play.
And that was Video Game Show episode number 100 for Sunday, July 27th, 2008.
Celebrate episode 100! It's a celebration! Woo-hoo!
And I think share Dream Pie to anyone who is expecting something big for 100 besides just that little thing right there.
We don't do big unless it's my waist size.
Or my jockstrap.
And everybody's going to PAX except Ivan, right?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so we're going to have something at PAX. There's going to be some show done there for the 2-year anniversary. But a ham sandwich, though, to everyone who sent in congratulatory voicemails and messages, which you've heard throughout the episode. Any ham sandwiches to anyone. out there.
To you for going 100 weeks straight, man.
Yes, actually, I am probably the only one who's been on 100 episodes because I'm the one with the recording equipment, so I have to be on, or else there's no show.
So ham sandwich to you, even though we're not supposed to give them, you get an 100 episode waiver.
Episode.
100 episode waiver. So now you can receive a ham sandwich.
Real quick, I want to toss a ham sandwich over to Zulfikar from Married Gamer. He's been organizing weekly GamerCast Network Xbox 360 gaming nights for the past year and then some. If any of our listeners would like to participate in the gaming night, you can get all the details in our forums at gamercastnetwork.com/forums. And one other ham sandwich over to our faithful listeners who leave us reviews on iTunes. This week I want to toss one over to Ice-T23B, who left the following. These guys really know games and bring the news as well as the lighter side of it week after week. Keep up the great work. Some quick reminders. Don't forget about the iPod Touch giveaway from our MP3 host Libsyn. To enter, all you have to do is take our listener survey. There's a link in the show notes. And even though we just passed episode number 100, we're still looking for audio to help us celebrate our 2-year anniversary in a couple weeks. Send it in along with your comments, questions, queries, concerns, or roll call question to the mailbag at mailbag@videogameshow.org. Skype us at videogameshow or call us at 320-300-GAME. That is a standard long distance call and all normal fees apply. And that's a wrap. Good night.
I'm still getting over my alien flu thing, whatever the hell I had. I can still make a really cool raptor noise, though.
Do it. That's sweet. That sounds. I approve.